What's up guys, is it good to be an engineer? And is engineering a good career? So this is a bit random where I make these random videos, but I want to share with you guys my personal opinions as a former engineer. I've been working in Singapore and Malaysia for more than 5 years. And I want to point out 3 reasons or 3 possible reasons that might be discouraging the youngsters from Malaysia to take up engineering courses and even work as an engineer. Right, this is just my personal opinion and I may be wrong on this, Okay, so please leave a comment down below if you want to share your opinion as well. Okay, more than welcome. Alright, so first thing is actually the pay. Okay, that's super obvious. The pay is not attractive enough. So why is it not attractive enough? Because like, for example, you are a fresh grad engineers, young engineers, probably the pay that you got in Malaysia, right, is around 2.5 or 3k ringgit. Alright, so that's very frustrating to see this kind of salary after working for so many years because you don't actually have a lot of experience in that industries. But nowadays, getting 2.5k or 3k as a fresh grad, especially if from outstation, you want to work in KL, right? So might be actually a bit hard because the cost of living is so high nowadays. And can you imagine you got this salary? And it can be very discouraging. And the people are saying that, what about other industries? I think it should be almost the same, right? Like working in the bank, working as a marketing specialist, everything. But the thing is that if you work as a marketing specialist, you might take 3 years to finish your course, and you come out, probably you got more pay than as an engineer. And you work in this very glamorous office compared to working as an engineer who mostly actually trapped in the factory, or even sometimes maybe if you are good enough, you are working in the R&D center. Which comes to the second reasons. And people are talking about working as an engineer in Malaysia. Mostly we are actually in factories or production line, not actually more on R&D and design, right? But first of all, don't get me wrong, production and manufacturing are also important. But the thing is that R&D and design are also important to actually trying to move up the value chain in Malaysia. So what is value chain? It's like you want to, your country want to propel, want to grow to next level, to be an advanced country where it create technologies, where it become innovator instead of the consumer. So usually you have to focus on R&D. And this will actually encourage more youngsters to join R&D sectors. But sadly, in Malaysia, it's very hard for us to find those jobs in R&D and even design. So eventually, many youngsters nowadays will go to Singapore because Singapore is a place where it has a lot of this R&D hub or R&D regional hubs or apex hub. So a lot of Malaysians, they choose to work there. I mean, they have their first job in Singapore, and once they work there, it might be very hard for them to come back because the pay, the conversion rate is so attractive that you work 3.5k Sing dollars in Singapore, it's already 10k ringgit in Malaysia. Meanwhile, in Malaysia, you get 3.5k or 4k ringgit. That's a bit frustrating to see, but it's a reality that's happening in Malaysia. Okay, so the last one is actually the working condition. Might not be so glamorous and compared to those who are working in the office. Yeah, nowadays youngsters, they feel like working in the office looks glamorous, looks professional, looks like a white collar. But meanwhile, working in the site, right, or factories, looks like a blue collar workers. But in fact, it's not the same because the environment is not the same, right? And sometimes you work in the construction sector, you have to work under the hot sun because at the site, right? So the environment is not the same. Alright, these are the 3 factors based on my personal opinions. So please leave a comment down below. And it's already quite late now, so I have to go back now. Alright, so what I think about this, please leave a comment down below and share your thought as well. And don't forget to subscribe for more content about geopolitics and technology and something my personal opinion. And see you in the next video.